big news doesn't wait, and neither should you. Today's headlines didn't just make waves. They struck at the core of issues shaping our society. But here's where the conversation heats up. Freedom of speech, public health myths, and cultural identity are all caught in the crossfire of public opinion. Let's dive in. First up, an entertainment bombshell. Jimmy Kimmel Live is set to return this Tuesday. After its sudden cancellation last week, ignited a nationwide debate over free speech. Was this a necessary pause or a dangerous precedent? The jury's still out, so let us know your take. But that's not all that happened today. Across the U.S., cities were alive with celebrations for Mexican Independence Day and Hispanic Heritage Month, even as anxiety simmered over ongoing immigration raids. Many communities scaled back festivities in response to heightened fears under the current administration's aggressive immigration enforcement, which includes arrests at courthouses, workplaces, and even during daily routines. Yet, despite these dangers, people proudly took to the streets. And this is the part most people miss. Celebrating cultural heritage, especially in the face of adversity, can be an act of defiance as much as unity. Does shrinking these gatherings keep people safe, or does it signal the erosion of cultural identity? Education faces its own crisis. As reading proficiency rates in the U.S. have plummeted to record lows, an alarming trend accelerated by the pandemic, parents, educators, and tech firms are looking to artificial intelligence for solutions. But can a technology that's designed to mimic human thinking truly close the gap in foundational skills like literacy? Or could the reliance on AI in schools make things worse? The debate is far from settled. If you're a parent or a teacher, would you trust AI to teach your child to read? Let's talk about health, specifically the battle of the bulge. A leading scientist has shattered conventional wisdom and some persistent nutrition myths, arguing most of us are fighting an uphill battle, due in part to how our food is manufactured and marketed. Fat shaming, he warns, has been fueled by misinformation. This challenges long-held beliefs about personal responsibility versus systemic problems. Is our current food supply setting us up to fail? Where do you stand on this? In space exploration, NASA stole the spotlight by introducing a fresh team of 10 astronauts, 6 women and 4 men, cherry-picked from a staggering 8,000 applicants. Their mission? Help the U.S. land on the moon and eventually send a crew to Mars for the very first time. These explorers are not just scientists. They're symbols of ambition and diversity in fields once dominated by a narrow demographic. But here's something bold to consider. As we reach for the stars, are we losing touch with earthbound problems? Or does this inspire the next generation? Personal stories, too, made headlines. In a heartwarming twist, a British couple vacationing in the Bahamas found themselves in a bind until an American duo stepped in to help. The chance encounter blossomed into a friendship that's still going strong 40 years later, proving that serendipity can spark connections lasting a lifetime. Have you ever made a lifelong friend through a moment of chance? Travel mishaps made the news as well. 2 American friends intending to visit Nice, France, hilariously found themselves landing in Tunis, Tunisia, all because of a simple mix-up in pronunciation. A reminder, sometimes even the most careful plans go wildly off track, but those detours create stories worth telling. Would you have panicked or made the most of it? And here comes a topic sure to rile opinions. Former President Trump has reignited controversy by linking autism to acetaminophen use during pregnancy, despite decades of scientific evidence confirming the medication's safety. Does this claim raise legitimate new concerns, or does it risk spreading harmful misinformation? Where do you draw the line? Other hot stories. The Supreme Court is set to revisit a major case that could redefine limits on presidential firing power. France has formally joined the ranks of countries recognizing a Palestinian state, a move bound to spark international debate. And visual artist Rachel Rampelman's latest project, capturing the artistry and philosophies of drag performers, feels increasingly urgent amid polarized political battles over LGBTQ+ rights. One more for the tech watchers. After much speculation, The U.S. government-confirmed Oracle will oversee the coveted TikTok algorithm following a deal with China. Does this ensure American security, or is it just window dressing? Finally, on the political front, Vice President Kamala Harris has weighed in on her potential competitors for 2028, setting the stage for another high-stakes electoral showdown. So, what are your thoughts on today's stories? Which headline made you nod in agreement, or shake your head in disbelief? Drop your opinions, praises, or criticisms in the comments below. The real news is what you think about it.